Speaking of the harp, Anne, you're very close to the harp. This is my sister. Hi. Do you? Okay.
You ever play at the All Souls Church? Yeah, down at yeah, Mom. Yeah, Mom.
Yes.
Molly and Joe. I think harp is just, it's overwhelmingly difficult. Too many instruments to play.
When did you start? And how did you start? On
You never thought of becoming a rock and roll guitar player? Oh, is it? Cool. How old is he? No, guitar player. I'll bet it's good. Well, you don't want to get into the corner. Her brother plays. Right? Does that clock? You have to go high. Oh, my. Yeah, a lot of Kyle. I thought Kyle would be, these people can't see over there. You'll be speaking about the tall. Oh, there you go. That way you can see the piano and everything.
Matthew, glad you could make it.
I don't need to be anywhere else. At least in a here.
Imagine, I'm sure it's too old. May have to slide one way or another so you can see your artist and rather than.
Yes. Pretty much it.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello?
Oh, we're gonna be rolling.
Yeah.
You don't like the band.
Your ringside seat. We've been looking forward to this. I think to stay standing is more fun.
Good. We're fine. How are you doing?
he has to.
Of course.
I was hoping he wouldn't fall asleep in there.
Well, he had a big day yesterday. Well, he knows that. So the day after yesterday, it was quite an adventure.
Yeah, it was, but they had church performance this morning. And playing at the Rose Bowl later tonight. So, yeah, but just with the Friends games. It's like a crazy day for us. Yeah. 7 to 10, playing in the 9 to 10. So, yeah.
Well, maybe we'll get over it. I say that, of course, making him a lot of flack, but
Tell you what,
just me yesterday, wasn't he?
sure. It's a long shift, so it's a long day. By yourself,
I had done a number yet. We had a lot of fun. Had a lot of fun with him. And it is, Bill is our electrician. He does, 12 hours. Work in progress.
not a problem. Yeah, that's how everybody ordeal. I'm just worried about payment.
We got the interview right now. So the elevator's getting used a lot, so there's probably breaks in there. We can take a couple chairs out of that for some people.
Remove a couple.
We can move the chairs out.
Welcome, everybody. My name is Matt Matthews. I'm one of the pastors here. And upstairs in the sanctuary, we don't have poles that block our line of sight. But here we do. Our elevator gave up the ghost this year, and it's in the process of being replaced. If you're able-bodied and want to come upstairs to take a look at the beautiful sanctuary, you may. It's a really lovely space. And we love hosting concerts at the church in general there particularly. We'll have the elevator fixed by Easter, we hope, or soon thereafter. I work very hard here writing sermons, preaching sermons, trying to bring peace to the world. I'd like to practice next week's sermon a little bit right now. Do you mind? I have 2 minutes, Mary Louise. That definitely won't do. Takes a long time to prepare a 2-minute talk. As hard as I work preaching, telling stories about God's grace and love, nothing quite does it like music. And so it's really a great honor for us to gather together to enjoy music, something that's healing, that does bring peace on earth. I met Gary Winder early this summer when he came to play for us. He's a friend of Nancy Martin's. We had this concert arranged. Sora Shepherd's been here for a little over a year, I suppose, as our pianist. I taught her everything she knows. No. I only know 2 songs on the piano, and I use 2 fingers to play them. But it's been an honor to hear Sora all this time and Gary several times this summer. Occasionally I'll wing through here. Don't tell anybody, but during the day I sneak into the deacon's kitchen and I steal frozen donuts that we serve on Sunday mornings. But sometimes in the middle of the day I just need a little something.
Is the church always open to you?
The church is not always open. You have to have the code, or you have to be nice to me. Yeah. But Gary's been practicing a lot, and I get to hear from the hallway. Sometimes I stick my head in and thank him. I think we're all going to thank him and his crew, Sora and others. So please help me welcome Gary and Sora.
Well, thank you so much for coming, and to the live streamers that are tuning in, including my brother in the UK. Hello, Darren. So this is crazy, because the last time I actually performed a recital like this was actually 45 years ago. So when I was in college, and when I left college, I played mainly band music, orchestral music, not solo. And then I got into the industry of the music, and so for the last 35 years I've been involved more in the music industry side of things and not the playing. But during COVID, our business came to a halt. My company sells the reeds that goes on the clarinets. And obviously, with no kids in school, no one's playing the clarinet, no one's playing the saxophone. And so we were all sent home, and I thought, what am I going to do? And one of my good friends, Julian Bliss, who's an international clarinet artist, just said, Gary, you should start playing the clarinet again. And he actually arranged to get me a clarinet, because I hadn't actually owned a clarinet for 10 years. I'd sold my clarinets. I thought, I'm never going to do this again. And so yeah, thanks, Julian. And then one of my other friends, who's the professor of clarinet at the University of Florida, Mitch Estrin. Hi, Mitch, because I know he's tuning in. I contacted him. I said, Mitch, have you got any students that might want to give an old guy, some lessons during the summer? He said, that old guy's me. So he got me going, and then I met Yura de Resendi, Professor Yura de Resendi from the university, and so he's been helping me. And so thank you. So anyway, this first selection, by the way, you probably don't know this, but the whole program, and it's not a coincidence, is all by British composers. Okay, so anyway. So the first piece we're going to play is a piece called The 5 Bagatelles by Gerald Finzi. And actually number 3 of this selection is something that I actually performed when I was 12 years old, when I first started playing the clarinet. So that was 55 years ago. So hopefully there's been some improvement. So. Thank you. So now I'd like to introduce Sabrina Vaughan. Sabrina is finishing up her master's at University of Illinois in harp, and so she's going to come and play a piece to give me a break. There's a lot of notes in that piece, and we need to cool down, and then I'll come back and play another piece with Sabrina. So Sabrina Vaughan. you, Sabrina. Just beautiful, just gorgeous, gorgeous. The next piece we're going to play is called A Suite from the Victorian Kitchen Garden. And this was written by obviously another English composer called Paul Reed for a very famous clarinet player from the UK called Emma Johnson. There's a competition in the UK sponsored by the BBC, which is our TV, kind of channel, called the Young Musician of the Year. And I think she was either the second or third winner of this when she was 18, and has gone on into a soloist career. And so this piece, the Victorian Kitchen Garden, and it was actually featured as the theme song for a TV show in the UK called the Victorian Garden. There's some episodes on YouTube, but anyway. So it is scored for piano and clarinet, but there's also an arrangement for piano and harp, and so Sabrina has volunteered. So thanks, Sabrina. Let me just get a tuning note here. Okay. Yeah, we're going to take maybe like a 5-minute break while Sabrina gets her harp moved out of here so she doesn't have to hang around for the rest of it. So thank you. So we'll just, yeah, we'll be back in about 5-10 minutes. Thank you. Do you want me to get your, where's your stuff?
It is, I put the covers on behind the counter.
Okay. No, no.
Do you need any help?
No.
Tiny, this giant. Thank you for sharing your talents. That
Do
was
you need a hand with anything?
I'm gonna just check out.
Okay. All right. Everybody wants to help.
You want to go out the front way, or did you closer to the parking lot? Okay.
Everybody's off to help.
Say again?
Everybody's off to help.
Oh, okay.
No, I got it.
Well, you know,
Like wheels or no idea about
harpists are used to this. You know, they load in and they load out. That's what they do.
amazing. That music is amazing to me. Are you musically inclined?
I play guitar. Professionally.
Make a picture of you. You have it? Sure. Maybe Gary might want to have it. It's like this. She stopped it. She's like, get away from me. I got this. I tried. I have a sister. She does. You did a wonderful job.
She was telling me she started when she was 6 years old.
Well, she told me she played for 17 years, so now I know how old she is. Wonderful. Yeah, that was great. Thank you. Totally. You didn't recognize me, did you?
I've never seen you dressed up.
I don't have to be dressed up, except for church.
That's
You're
got to be Cindy.
Maybe that's
Who's
Cindy.
that blonde?
Maybe. I'm not sure. I'm enjoying it. It's great.
Yeah. Do you know my wife Diane?
Yeah. Well, where is she?
She's sitting right here. And you know Judy, right?
I know Judy from the course.
She works on the grounds committee.
I'm the grounds crew.
No, where are you?
That's what I said. I seen her in decent clothes.
I never said that.
Oh, that's right. This is Nancy Whitford. I said it.
Oh no!
Right. She said, hey, we're going. What do you think? Sounds good.
I got it.
See your wife in here. I know her.
She's right there.
Oh, there she is. Okay, got it. Thanks for sharing. That's awesome.
You really are so good.
Wow.
And I love it with the glasses. I've never seen you.
They're new,
Oh, they are.
just for music.
I bet.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you wouldn't be able to read.
Well, I've got regular glasses, but they're transitional.
Yeah,
And when I move, I start losing focus. So I went to the opticians and he made me a pair of glasses that were just for music. Yeah. And I got them to go with my head.
I noticed it's quite the distinguished look.
Yeah.
And with your accent, it's just in your hair.
Yeah, I know.
I know you're all dressed up. Wow, I can hardly believe it. Well, there's a mom.
Yeah, you're in for a treat.
Oh, I love you.
Well, thanks for coming.
Oh, you're welcome. You can go social.
Jeff?
Yes. Yeah. Because I'm going to get myself out.
she in the parking lot? You're gonna help her, Glenn? No, I have friends, that's it. They're always in the front row. They didn't know about this otherwise. I know. Paul was like, come on, tell me it was on the corner. It wasn't on the corner. Yeah, she's usually dressed. Aren't we all, though? Nobody ever recognizes me. They never notice.
I do because I've seen you.
They look at me and they're like,
Yeah, that's right.
I'm like, Lincolnshire. And they're like, oh, you look different. Well, no, I have another student. I have a student recital. This was supposed to be earlier. I had to push it back because I had a student recital. Then after this, I have to run in
Yeah, I
for
think she's
another
gonna
student
stay.
recital. A lot going on. Different music.
Oh, the best part's to
Hey,
come.
Dave.
Hi, Jeffrey.
The best parts to come.
Yeah, Yvonne.
They're ready to start.
Well, I know. I love Yvonne singing. How are you,
Are you
Dave?
responsible for having him come here?
What?
Is this your guest here?
Is your
No, this is not. This is just a good friend of mine.
A good friend of yours?
yeah?
Okay. From Champaign?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are you a
And he
member of
works here
Champagne?
too, also,
Yeah,
out of his
No,
office
no.
here?
Well, he shows up once in a while.
Couldn't be that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I used to work for Young.
Yeah.
And Bill
My
and I
cousin.
became friends.
Became a friend.
Oh, that's so exciting. It's so great. Thank you. We had some party.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I moved from Los Angeles.
Fundraiser.
We just couldn't do it. I thought about it a number of times.
But I did say,
It went well.
yeah, well, he comes
Maybe we can make a contribution even if we weren't there. Okay.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
How you doing? Hi.
Yeah, what else is there? You know, get me on the golf course. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a business guy. You know what? I get my things on this. I will. Yeah, it'd be nice when it's done. Yes.
That was a cue. Sit down, Shelley.
The man in charge.
Did you see what Rick? What happened? No, I got a nice music stand for you.
Oh, thank you.
So now I'd like to introduce Yvonne Redmond, Professor Redmond from University of Illinois. Yvonne and I became friends at our golf course. One day, probably 8-10 years ago, it was our spring fling or something, and I walked into the dining room. We were having breakfast, and I didn't recognize her and her husband Paul. And I said, "Oh, are you new members?" Yeah. We just joined. This is our first tournament. And I said, "Oh, what do you do?" She says, "Well, I'm a singer." And Paul said, "And I play trombone." And I said, "No way." I said, "I'm a clarinet player." You know. So anyway, I picked both of them to be on my team. We didn't win, but we've won a lot of things since, though,
But
right?
since then, we've
Since
done
then,
pretty okay.
we've done pretty good.
Yeah,
so,
thanks to
but,
that fella over there.
Yes, yes, our golf teacher right there. So. But anyway, when I was putting this program together, Paul and Yvonne were around at our house, and we were talking about, oh, you know, it'd be nice to have Yvonne play. So we started getting on the internet and trying to find British, you know, pieces that had voice clarinet and piano. And so we came up with these three pieces, which we'd like to play for you.
Yep.
So. all pleased to make it.
Beauty haunts the woods at night, woods of stillness and light, of things that only have wished to rest there when I Beauty and I go hand in hand through this green foliage fairyland, and when I'm with her, this I crave, that Pan will pipe upon my grave.
Thank you, Yvonne.
Thank you.
I actually said to Yvonne after the second song, you know, you're getting more applause than I did. It's, okay, the next piece is called Song and Dance, and actually I have the second song up instead of the song and dance. Here we go. There we go. Was written by another British composer called Gilbert Vinter. He actually did a lot of film work, but this is a very fun piece to play. Actually, when I taught clarinet in the UK, this is a piece I used to use a lot with the students. So, and I think you're using this with some of your students now, so that's good. So, I'm gonna get close. Where's it gone? Sorry. Here it is. Our last piece, Alec Templeton is a Welsh composer, was actually born blind. And he came to America during the big band era and played piano in a number of different big bands. It's just amazing that, you know, he's totally blind. But anyway, he wrote a couple of pieces for clarinet called the pocket-sized sonatas. This is the first one, which has really got more of a jazz theme to it. So hope you enjoy. Before we play this piece, I'd just like to thank Sora, because you know, playing the clarinet part is one thing, but learning the piano parts, sometimes the piano parts are actually much, much more difficult than the clarinet parts are. So I really appreciate the time and effort that you've put in.
Really good.
To make that. So thank you. Thank you. This is like a dream for me, so to do this again after so many years. So I got to start working on the next one. Got to get sort of the piano parts. So thank you again for coming. Thanks very much. Thank you.
I love that.
The last piece?
Oh, I
I knew
love
you'd like it.
that.
I knew you'd like it.
I was born in 1940.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so fun. Very nice.
Did it really well?
Yeah.
Go say hi.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you. Yeah. I meant to thank Nancy.
Oh, well. You can just tell.
Thank you for sharing this.
Thanks again.
I know. Hey. Thanks for coming.
Thank you too. I love all the different
Yes,
accompaniments. That made it really special.
Look.